Good morning, folks. I'm going to try to make a video, but my neighbor just started his car. Hopefully, I'll still be able to hear what I'm doing if he doesn't crank up his car stereo. Okay. Last video I told you what I needed to do was to take a moment to introduce folks who may not know to some of my music and some of the stuff that I have for sale, because that is one of the ways that, well, that is how we live. It's by marketplace and commerce, you know. Much as I would like to not think about that, that's just hard reality. So in the background at the beginning and still playing is the lead track from my latest release, which is CD only at this time, Sound Waves. Very proud of this album, and this is the lead track from it called Break It. Thing I'd like to say about this album is that if you are not interested in one track, just skip to the next one, because there's a lot of variety. There's 18 tracks. There's a lot of beautiful music on here. I've been asked several times, will I release it on vinyl? I've come up with a plan to work with some unnamed people to mount a campaign to have this released by the fall or winter on a picture disc, because the one thing I haven't done yet with vinyl is make a picture disc, and that would be fun. I think it'd be fun to see this in a black and white picture disc, that on one side and then my picture on the other. But this is now available $10 a piece on CD. An album that I put out, Murphy, in 2014 has been sold out on vinyl for quite a while now, but I printed up, you hear my neighbor? I printed up 50 of them on CD, not CDR, but these are full professionally made CDs. I've got about 30 of these for sale. Okay, all this music you can listen to on Bandcamp, but beyond that, if you would just like to support my ability to make these videos and stay online, literally, there he goes with the boom. Hopefully I can finish this video. Buy my records. I'm not personally selling this, but this is another Band I Man with a CD out. Some of you rock and roll lovers might like this. Scudder, Tough as Nails. We're actually having a second pressing of this made. Do you have neighbors? Anyway, it's very good. Rock and roll, basically, you know. But some of you might like this. Flyover. I still have this on. I've got maybe 15 copies left on purple splatter vinyl. Okay, I will leave the links. Besides those, I have still, yeah, I've still got Nice, my very first album, Nice. I've still got a few copies of this left, some on black vinyl, some on yellow vinyl. Chris Oliver of the VC is a guest on one of the tracks on here, and my esteem of this album has grown over the years. You know, it's a document of what was going on with me, you know, in the 90s, moving into 2000. These are all available. Albums are $15 plus postage. The other thing that's going on, I got some records recently, guys, and I know you're watching, waiting to see the reviews. I'm going to do those next. Like I said, I'm going to focus. This is a short one, just to talk about my artwork. Now, something else that's going on is that I did a bunch of collages to cover my test pressings when I had the money to make the vinyl. And they're on exhibit right now in Omaha at a coffee house. I have another exhibit coming up in September at a gallery. Yesterday I just sold one online. Here's one of my collages. And they're mostly made with photographs, clippings from magazines that I cut and design. And they're going for starting at $100, $100 to $500 a piece. Very happy to say that I'm getting sales. If you're interested, these are just two that I have here. If you're interested, just inquire through email. I'll leave it below. My Gmail account is more reliable as far as getting through. Now, frankly, I have other stuff that I have copies of, like some cassette releases. Here's one. I forget what year this came out, but it's Art Project double cassette release of kind of noise and avant-garde releases. You know, I like to do sound work. It's called A Pairing in Disorder, and what it does is it comes in this little kind of like two cassettes that come in this paper briefcase that opens up like this, and there's two cassettes of very interesting music. There are people who follow tape culture and stuff like that may know some of the other names on the on this project, but I have one of these available. If you're interested in this, just get a hold, you know, leave me a personal message. Another thing about the test pressings is no one's taken me up on it yet, but the test pressings go, I mean, the collages go for about $100, but you can actually purchase a test pressing as well for another $30. And I do have test pressings of the records of mine that are been sold out. Derek 3, I've got test pressings of that. In Dreama, I've got test pressings of that. Even though I have the music and I've made it and I don't need to keep the test pressings, they mean something to me personally, so I like having them. I don't really want to sell them, but they are available. So if any of this interests you, and as I said, the whole idea here is it's my right to live the way I want to. I don't have to listen to anyone telling me, well, you should sell your records. I can do what the hell I want, you know what I'm saying? And it's really obvious that I'm not hoarding. You know, I'm responding to someone who trolls me because, you know, that person's comments, they're negative, unkind. They don't know what I'm doing. Use the word hoarding. Did I take it personal? No, but did I catch that it's an insult? Yeah, I caught that. I'm trying to help nobody. I can do whatever the hell I want, which is share my collection with you. If I had, you're okay, without saying a name, I'll say it this way, because I'll bet you that person watches me. Someone who I used to call a friend once said to me in a really shitty way, well, you ought to sell your records so somebody else can enjoy them. Well, I'm so glad I didn't listen to him, because everyone is enjoying these records through me. I've turned a lot of people on worldwide to music they wouldn't have known anything about if I hadn't shared it with them. So I know exactly what it is I'm doing. And you negative people with your negative intentions, face your karma, you know. You keep coming around to me, you're not getting through to me, I see you. So yeah, I'm determined to be an artist, you know, and make it work, you know. Hopefully I'll live long enough to, you know, get Social Security when it's at a decent amount. If I get it now, which I almost did, you know, it would be a fraction. Of course, that's what they make you do. Wait, and maybe you'll die. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to do that. And in the meantime, maintain myself through my art and music, which I can do that if I want to. Use the links below the video to purchase some of my music. Thank you.